what I have here is the stomach contents of one albatross. So it's really hard to believe, but, and I don't know if your camera can pick some of these things out, but we have some cigarette lighters in here, we have bottle tops, I have a comb, all kinds of pieces of plastic that I think if we went through this, we could probably identify lots of these pieces. Some of them have probably been floating around in the ocean for a long time and have broken down a little bit, but it's pretty astonishing that one albatross could contain this. And the Laysan albatross, Macana, that we just met, their species has really been impacted severely by this plastic.
Is this a horse? And what's it made out of?
It's a horse made out of just about every imaginable farm tool, part, piece left over from everything that's broken down.
I mean, I could stop here and just observe for hours. It's all this recaptured out of the landfill pieces. It's actually mind-blowing.
Yes, it is. Very interesting.
We are in the MRF. We're inside where it all goes down. I'm with Jeff. He's going to explain this process to me. I'm fascinated.
Okay, Melissa, here's what's going on here. This is where the incoming trash, loads of trash, are dumped for disposal. But the first thing we try to do is look for reusable items, things that can still be used or have life left in them. You've heard the expression, one person's trash is another's treasure. Well, this is where we find the treasure.
Lots of goodies. You guys, this is an incredible team. They've put together this solar car that actually goes, I hear, 48 miles an hour. And I also heard that these are recycled components. Is that true?
Yes, that's one unique characteristic of our car. This car actually started as an ultralight aircraft that got flipped after a tropical storm. The pilot decided to just tie it down on the runway instead of putting it in a hangar, and we took advantage of that. So the body used to be an aircraft and fly. A lot of the front end components came from Junior Dragster go-karts. The rear end came from a Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle. So a lot of the components are recycled or reused components.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Dawn from Waste Management. Dawn, this is a really exciting day. Can you tell us what you're doing here today?
Well, we are a pre-game recycling rally for Waste Management, and we're thrilled to be here at the Dolphins and Bills game. We're the presenting sponsor of the game today, but most importantly, we're trying to teach people about recycling and single-stream recycling and some of the other things Waste Management has to offer, like the Bagster bag and Lamp Tracker and Greenopolis.com. But we want the folks to know that Waste Management is the leading environmental services company in the country, and we offer a lot of things more than just residential and commercial trash pickup.
I thought that maybe you could explain to our viewers why it's so important to harvest your methane, because I know some people might not really know.
Well, methane comes out of all landfills. It's a byproduct of the waste materials decomposing, and it is a very potent greenhouse gas. It actually harms the atmosphere more than CO2. Everybody knows about carbon dioxide that comes out of combustion facilities, but methane gas, which is as a result of organic materials decomposing, is about 30 times more potent than CO2. It's mainly useful if you can capture it and compress it and use it as a fuel. And that's what we're doing here, is we are actually showing on a full-scale facility, not a little pilot project, that you can extract the methane gas from out of the landfill and turn it into liquefied natural gas, which is a very valuable fuel. So this is really a closed-loop facility.
How can cities change the world?
Well, I think cities can do a great deal. They can lead by example. They can lead. They've got all kinds of fleets. They have all kinds of buildings. They put out a utility bill every month. There's things they can put in that utility bill. There's information. There's education. I just think leading by example.